Hey everybody, welcome to The Commons. I'm Cooper Ray. I'm here with Steve Angrisano, talking about his new song, Leading Us Home. Stick around.
You are the potter, we are the clay. You are the shepherd guiding the way. You are the star that brightens our night, leading us home, leading us home.
Wow. Hey, Steve.
That's it.
Good
Hey,
to
how's it
see-
going? Good to see you.
Good to see. Yeah, it's been a while. Wow. I mean, I hear that song and I'm just already like, I just want to get in closer. You know, like that's something that,
Awesome.
and all the descriptors there right from the beginning that like grabs me. So there's a lot going on in this song. We're going to talk about that in a second, but talk a little bit about just leading us home. Where did that come from, and some of the imagery that you've used in your lyrics, at least from the onset here.
You know, the song itself comes from, I took a visit to the Holy Land, and I'll just kind of cut to the moment. I wasn't going to go to Jerusalem. Isn't that crazy? And last minute, I had an opportunity to race there. And I was with a priest from Australia, actually, that said, we have to get you to the tomb of Jesus, to the Church of the Holy Sepulcher. And I have very limited time, and we're in line to go in. And if you've ever been to Europe, you know, lines are an American concept, right? You know what I mean? It's like in line means pushing with all your might,
You
and
gotta
that
be
sweet
up
little
on that
Italian
person.
lady takes you out. You know, you turn your head, now she's 3 people in front of you, right? And
What
so
happened?
they said, okay, we have to close. We have to close because the Franciscans are having their evening prayer here in the chapel of the Holy Sepulcher. Well, I was despondent, really. I've waited in line for an hour, you know, to get in, and all of a sudden, the guy at the little gate who was cutting us off so we couldn't go in let one person through. And I realized he was going to let people go one at a time till the Franciscans got there. And I just like, bless me, Father. Like, I injured a lot of people to see the tomb of Jesus. I'm like, I'm going in. I get to
What would Jesus do?
I get to the front of the line. People are yelling at me in different languages. And I did. All of a sudden, all this sweat and pushing. And next thing you know, I'm in the tomb of Jesus Christ. Wow. A place where Christians have been praying since the year 28. It's long history, but risking their lives to pray in this place because they believe this is where Jesus, people who would have seen it, you know? And it was mind-blowing. I went to confession after because, you know, and you know what, this really plays into the song. The priest told me for my confession, I just said, I don't want to leave here. I feel so close to Jesus. And he said, put your hand right in front of your mouth like this and breathe. Made me practice. He said, for your penance, I want you to kneel in the chapel. And I want you to do this. And when you feel your breath, I want you to know that as close as your breath is to you, God is to you always, no matter how far you go from here.
Wow.
Wasn't that amazing?
Wow, it's beautiful.
I know. And I literally went home and wrote the song the next day. I got it like 92% finished at 4 a.m. And I came to bed and my wife was listening from the other room. She said, that's really beautiful, honey. I'm like, thanks. Did you finish it? I'm like, no, but I'm so close. She said, don't come to bed. Go finish it. She knows if I let the sun set, you know, on a song, it could be years. He's like, don't come back to bed till you're done. This is the product of all that. So.
Well, that's beautiful. Well, let's hear the whole thing.
You got it. You are the potter, we are the clay. You are the shepherd guiding the way. You are the star that brightens our night, leading us home, leading us home. Lord, we belong to you alone. Knowing your voice, we are your own. When we wander far, as close as our breath you are. For you are the potter, we are the clay. You are the shepherd guiding the way. You are the star that brightens our night, leading us home, leading us home. And when the raging storms will rise, trembling within our boats we hide, with a whisper still, you hold us ever near. For you are the potter, we are the clay. You are the shepherd guiding the way. You are the star that brightens our night, leading us home, leading us home. Mold us, make us yours. Let us be less so you are more. Lord, mold us, make us yours. Let us be less so you are more. You are the potter, we are the clay. You are the shepherd guiding the way. You are the star that brightens our darkest night, leading us home, leading us home, leading us home.
Wow, it's beautiful. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't say something.
I knew I had that thought halfway through the song. He's going to ask.
So did I. So I would be remiss if I didn't say something about your capos set up here. Just not, obviously you have a regular shove on there, but what else are you doing?
People say that in the show. They're like, what, one isn't good enough for you kind of thing, you know? So this is a cut capo. So it makes your guitar sound like alternate tuning. So this kind of mimics dadgad tuning, which is just what it sounds like, D-A-D-G-A-D.
Okay.
And it's real Irish kind of tuning, you know.
Oh, I hear a new song.
Yeah, there you go. And so the nice thing about this is if you're playing, say, at church, you don't have to retune your guitar to do this, you know. Right. So the capo kind of gives you that sound without having to retune. Now, the trick is it has to be, the open strings and the capoed strings have to be in a proportion to each other. So now if I want to go higher here, now it doesn't work anymore, right? So I have to put a real capo behind so that this is always 2 frets above.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
And I encourage, it's an inexpensive thing to try. You can just come to the feast of heaven, and there's a lot of things that sound better, you know, with a little bit of alternate tuning. Kind of gives a good low-end
sound
to
it.
You get a lot of open strings, you know. And I don't be afraid, I do play below the capo, which is a weird feeling, you know.
Well, yeah, I noticed you went down. Right.
It takes a little bit of, you just don't feel right at first. But it gives you some cool notes if you're willing to do that. So.
Oh, cool. Well, a beautiful song. It's got layers upon layers, lyrically, layers upon layers musically. Just another great one, Steve.
Thanks,
Wonderful.
Cooper.
Obviously very inspired. And so grateful for Jenny for kicking you,
Making me
continue
finish.
out
I
of that
know.
race.
Honestly, that's the truth.
well, thanks for joining us, man. It was
You're
great
welcome.
to see you.
Good to see
and
you
Good
again.
to be here with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.